皆さん、こんばんは。小山健介です。好，继我们上次把凶手追完之后，我们把东西找了回来，我们要来上新的课程了。我点了一些，天赋点了一些，我留，但也没有点完了，还要留一点。先切个画面。好担心哪天我的 CPU 烧起来。我不知道今天聊天室会不会又坏掉。OK， 都说到哪了？飞行课程，夏普教授的作业，这个会学到拉索数诶。我先去找夏普教授，我想要先学新技能，因为我看天赋有跟拉索数相关的。专注魔药，终极魔药跟印德固，我记得是买得到的。魔药学教室在哪？我忘记了。魔药学教室，魔药学教室。对，家庭小精灵。 呃呃，魔药学校是在哪呀？这附近？看一下，我现在在这。啊，我是忘记切画面了。完了，我傻逼忘记切画面了。我是个笨蛋，我是笨蛋，忘记切画面了。还有，魔药学应该。我这边。不对，最好是专注魔法，所以我要去魔药店。那我应该去火米村。哦，是晚上。
Revelio. Accio.
这边还有一页。卡，我拿到了。魔药店，魔药店，应该在这附近啊。
Hands in the hat, if you please. You have my thanks. Revelio.
Come on in. Healing potions are a specialty here, should you need any.
看一下哦，配方好贵。
A wise decision. Thank you. A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
看一下，我的材料应该是够。哎，应该够吧。不过就只能再来买。霍格华兹地图、图书馆、魔药学教室。卡。专注魔药，我好像有专注魔药。
Revelio.
不是，我从哪里喝药来着？我要从哪里喝药？药水，药水，没有没有看到药水。
Protego.
嗯，我要怎么喝药？我有药，但我不会喝啊！哭啊！哈哈。我是小白痴，我不会喝药。哦，我会了。好，我现在还要去买，还要找皮皮买个东西。嗯，还好，起码我调一下位置。嗯，起码我突然想起来，按 Tab 可以打开那个滚轮。我看到那个中国咬人，那个中华咬人橄榄之后，突然想，哦，对哦，好像在这边。
We have everything a young student might need when it comes.
端点老鹅草精。
Have a good look around. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
好吧，我知道直接买了。
A wise decision. Thank you. Very good. Never hurts to keep my stocks replenished. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Excellent.
魔药课。
Concentrate on potions when Professor Sharp is so intimidating.
啊，就这。
How are your assignments coming along?
Oh. 好诶，是好事。
I completed your assignments, Professor.
Good. You should be ready to learn Depulso. Let's see what you can do. Concentrate. Do not let your mind wander. You've got it now. If you'd like to practice, and I think you should,
Accio.
it's best not to go flinging your classmates about the halls. I suggest.
杀手术。
Well done. I'm glad to see that you seem staunchly
Really?
determined to master your spellcasting.
Revelio. Protego.
Now, was it too...
Revelio.
Oh dear, I shall.
Incendio. Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's
你们
not
怎么一
all
天到晚都在惹
right.
到图书馆
I
的？
may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened a piece of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary.
Oh,
I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books. Got it. Only 4 more to go. Revelio.
Reading can be as magical as any spell. Why can't students?
Accio.
Hey.
Revelio.
在楼上。这是空洞。拍进去。
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Reading can be as magical as any spell. Why can't students see that?
Lumos.
Yay!
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida.
哦，日记。
Complete the tasks I've given you, and then meet me in my classroom to learn Defindo, the severing charm.
纷纷定。
It's typically used to cut an object, but can be a powerful weapon when needed.
切除咒。
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Here you are.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my diary.
A week from secret admirers. It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait.
啊！我要去买东西，我快没钱了，教授，我要没钱了，教授，教授告诉我哪里可以赚钱好不好？啊，教授，可不可以给我一点零用钱？因为我真的很需要啊。就差一点，起码那个买药材或买配方的钱，能不能给我一下？
Hello there. In the market for potions, are we? What can I do for you today?
雷量好贵。
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
If something threatens me,
Accio. Revelio.
赞啊！又一个500块。
Revelio. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
耶！经验值。
Revelio. Accio.
啊，抓不到，算了。
Revelio.
Revelio 有好多500的宝箱。
Accio.
Miss Peck from Brood and Pet said a customer.
Ah, hello. And how would one like to be
好，
styled
这个
today?
是那个造型。
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio.
Santos have never had.
Accio. Revelio. Reparo. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
诶，经验值。
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Ah, it's always nice to see a familiar face.
Yay.
Let's look at what we have, shall we?
幻书配方。
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Revelio.
Just let me know if there's something in particular you're looking for.
怎么上去呢？
Revelio. Revelio.
我要点
Welcome. Do let me know if I can be of any assistance at all. What can I do for you today?
啊哈！我有钱买配方了。
A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
结草树枝，我好像没有，我还是得买。
What can I do for you today? A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now. I hope to see you again.
出村庄，哪是墓园？
Revelio.
好奇进去看看，能进去的地方一定有什么特别的。其实最好的方法应该是去那个什么禁地森林。
Revelio.
A lamb to the slaughter.
Yes. Incendio. Nobody will believe I defeated an Ashwinder by myself. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
啊哈！
Accio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Revelio. Accio.
哦，会识别的手部物品。突然好像拿到了什么好东西。 今天预计是玩到10点到10点半左右吧，差不多这个时间。哦，我觉得下次我要在头上放我的小柯基。没错，我今天直播的时候头上都顶着一个小柯基。这样可以训练个屁的平衡感。没有，就是只是想要顶着这个，顶着什么，然后维持平衡。没错，就是因为这么无聊的事情，你们一定也觉得我这个人很无聊，对吧？查个东西。OK， 哦，小雪啊，教授嘞？
Have you
Hi,
finished
Jasper.
your assignments?
I finished the tasks, Professor.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcomings.
Yes, sir, of course.
Good. Ordinarily, I'd say it's not my concern either way, but you... I want to make sure you're well prepared. Talent and resolve are a potent combination. It would be a shame to let that go to waste.
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to your head. Now, let's see how you fare with Defindo. Wand at the ready.
Defend.
Focus. Defindo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention. Very good. A grasp on Defindo. I would... Defindo! It's a pleasure to have a student who actually heeds instruction.
"欢迎甩去不了啊！猛禽不喜欢，我喜欢这个。记得这个好像它有天赋。点个这个好了。哇，等级不够。
Professor Sharp, do you have a moment?
Depends on how you intend to use it.
I saw an aura badge on your desk and was wondering if you could tell me more about your time as an aura.
Observant. I suppose I could indulge you for a moment. Spent years tracking down reprobates who dealt in artifacts of dark magic origin.
是啊。打错了，没有人跟我提醒过这件事情。
That sounds positive.
没有人跟我提醒过这件事。
Exhilarating. It was at that. While it lasted, at any rate, I enjoyed a great deal of success as an aura. However, success can make one complacent if one's confidence is not tempered by humility. One overstep in battle changed everything.
May I ask what happened?
Yes, well, I suppose it's a matter of record. My partner and I had tracked a suspect to a harbor in Scarborough, trying to smuggle shrunken heads of all things. I had deduced that he was working alone. I was mistaken, and they knew we were coming. From the moment we stepped onto the ship, well, I barely escaped with my life. My partner wasn't so lucky.
I suppose being an aura is dreadfully dangerous. I'm sorry.
It is at that. But survival is not guaranteed for any of us. Pay attention. And not just within my class. This is what I must impress upon you all. A potion and a poison may be a mere breath apart. Until you consume the wrong one.
Well said, Professor.
Defendo can be
那么如果我要解这个任务，从奇兽学教室这边走应该比较快。或许点个火。等待。可是，教授，我没有扫帚。
Everybody grab a broom, and we shall get started.
Mr. Hill is always very helpful, don't you find?
Mr. Clopton, your attention, please.
Sorry, Madam Kagawa.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class.
Welcome.
Hello. The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely, as broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation. This, I fear, some of you have forgotten. Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu. Not a fan, I take it? Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat. Up! Your turn.
Up, you stupid ratty school broom!
Up.
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense.
不能
A
侧着
gust
骑。
of wind will throw you right
哎
off.
呀，我没想要侧着骑的时候。
And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once. Good. Now, for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard. Do take care. The
Wish I had
brooms
my
are
own broom.
school property. I want them returned in
This'll
one
take some
piece.
getting used to.
Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we? This next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a challenge.
What a view!
Hello! Nice day for a flight!
That wasn't too bad.
对呀、
Oh, the old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as a first year. Whoa, our aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while. Ah!
Haha! Brilliant!
能不能再快一点？
Oh, well done! Have a moment? I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We haven't properly met. I'm Everett Clopton. Am I right in suspecting that a Hufflepuff like you might be interested in some high-flying fun?
Can't say no to that. What did you have in mind?
A bit of a detour, so to speak. Follow me. The tour is about to begin. Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as ever. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today. Nice to get above it all, isn't it? Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
Haha! Now that's more like it!
You sure you're not part hippogriff? There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up.
Ooh.
I mean, look at it. And the owlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying tips and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour. Best hurry back. already dismissed class. Better hurry and hand in our brooms. Dismount here.
And where have you two been?
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I am disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day.
哦不，小胖胖，
As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future.
QQ，
Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
好啦，有称赞，赞啊！
Sorry about that business with Kagawa. But you have to admit, those views were worth it.
It was worth losing a few house points for that detour.
You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's Kagawa's favorite. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps I have to purchase a broom then.
If you can, you should. Wish I could. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at
This one
Splint
you
Witches
would,
in Hogsmeade. He's always looking to test new models. I'll keep an eye out for you in the sky.
在我要接什么任务嘞？150张页面指南。传奇装甲，我来看有多传奇。
I suspect most Slytherins would prefer not to be.
Revelio.
I've not forgotten about our library venture. How did you fare?
黑魔
You're
法
keen
防
for
御术
some
课程。
illicit spell practice.
哦，有任务了，任务了。万应室。我先万应室吧。
Outside the defense against the dark arts classroom. A discreet place.
Just meet me in the 7th floor corridor as soon as you can. I have an idea for somewhere you can focus on your studies, away from prying eyes and distractions.
Professor Weasley? Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Oh, 万一是
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor. What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away.
看起来不好弄。
Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs. Excellent work.
Oh, 越尝试
You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on. Where in Merlin's name is that elf? Is that...
Revelio.
Goodness.
Dear,
My old
can't you keep it
school
down?
bag.
Some of us are trying to rest.
I wondered where that had got to. I can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
An intruder! Stop them! No, not... that's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin!
Revelio.
笑死！他觉得你应该洗澡。哇，龙哎！
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here? Revelio. What was that? Was that a golden stitch? Revelio.
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
Accio. Incendio. Revelio. I hope that house elf can find us in here.
哇，有火！
Yikes! Careful!
Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke
Yes,
is honored
indeed.
to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deep-seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
Oh. 我的会不会倒下来压到我？怕。
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with.
漂亮。
I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of
我就是
anything
需
which
要
one is
这一
clothed.
个毒刺决斗手套。 哎呦，古代魔法专注力，看起来好强哦！我的天哪、这两个比起来差太多了吧？增加魔苹果的伤害。
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
它已经派上用场了。
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you.
这种方面看起来很好画。
Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
变换是哪一个啊？这个。盆栽桌，
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Deke will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
看起来很厉害的家庭小精灵。
Can I use this type of transfiguration magic outside of the room?
Conjuring and vanishing are strictly forbidden elsewhere in the castle. We've charms in place to enforce that. It would be exhausting to reverse the errors in both judgment and magic. But the Room of Requirement has its own rules.
Can you tell me a bit more about Deke?
He's been at Hogwarts longer than I have, and seems to know its every nook, cranny, and secret. We discovered this room together when I was a student. Deke has had a good deal of experience, both here at Hogwarts and at a previous post. I shall let Deke tell you more when he's ready, but again, you would be wise to listen to any suggestions he may have.
Can you tell me a bit more about Deke?
He's been at Hogwarts longer than I have, and seems to know its every nook, cranny, and secret. We discovered this room together when I was a student. Deke has had a good deal of experience, both here at Hogwarts and at a previous post. I shall let Deke tell you more when he's ready, but again, you would be wise to listen to any suggestions he may have.
I will be sure to speak with Deke if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone. You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the Room of Requirement, or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor? Shall we move on?
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell. Just aim your wand at any conjured item and perform the altering spell to customize it. Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony.
Accio!
Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance, don't you think? Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this...
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience?
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I would like the room to feel as if it's being lit by the moon.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learned a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me. An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
所以他就这样把我丢在这了。教授，你就这样把我丢在这里。好的，下一个任务，飞行测试，购买扫帚。
Oh.
Ah, new face. Wonderful.
Hello, Mr. Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome to Spintwitches. Apologies if you came by before and weren't able to come in. Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to travel as far as London to meet with my supplier. And I've only just returned, thankfully with inventory. I presume you're in the market for a new broom? Got a few rare U-weavers available. Ember Dash, Silver Arrows. Wind Wisps too. No matter what broom you choose, you'll be pleased. They're all exceptional, both in quality and performance.
听起来很棒。
Sounds quite the array of brooms. I'll have a look around. Thank you.
What are we looking for today?
月光拯救风旅。
That item is of the highest quality. That item is of the highest quality. Nice doing business with you. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's class, they all have their limitations. You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in, say, some enhancements?
Go on.
Ha! Knew I was right about you. I think you'll be quite happy with the performance of any broom at lower altitudes. But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter as you rise. I believe I can remedy this issue. I have some ideas for enchantments, upgrades, if you will, that will improve the performance of any broom you fly. What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight and report back to me so I can perfect the upgrades. As it happens, another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is using abandoned broom courses for time trials. Clever girl. An ideal situation for collecting flight statistics. If you were to compete for the best time and succeed, then report back to me with how your broom behaved, I could complete work on my first upgrade. What say?
That sounds intriguing. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It'll be worth your while. If I'm right, the new upgrade ought to enhance brooms in every regard. And I can give you a special price. The time trial should be a bit of fun too. Go to the Quidditch pitch and Imelda Reyes will sort you out. Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
Can't help but admire Mr. Weeks' enthusiasm.
先结主线吧。
Over here. Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way. There's a secret passage just here.
秘密
It's
通
well
道。
disguised.
这个任务解完就差不多休息一下。
How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He knew.
Revelio.
We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would
等一下，
save
我
her.
是看到什么东西？
So please,
哦，
keep
没有，
this
不是
between
大
us.
学，还是大
He
学。
never confides in anyone, but he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
Incendio! I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Understood. But why does Ominous have no love lost for his family?
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the Blasting Curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
It sounds like a dangerous spell.
You sound like Ominous. He frowns upon using forbidden spells. Although he did enjoy learning this one. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic. But you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here.
Oh.
It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
You can see.
You're getting it.
Confringo.
Stick to the target zone. Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses, but I think you'll find that a Confringo cast travels a bit farther than that of a spell like Incendio. Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
That's it. Well done.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. So this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. I assume it's to do with what you told me. About the Portkey, and Gringotts, and Ranrock.
Nothing gets past you. And yes, it is. As I'm sure you suspect, there is a bit more to all of this.
I'm listening.
You must promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft. You can trust me.
All right. I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for
你
ages.
会古老形态的魔
Perhaps
法
we can，
我
help
会
each
古老
other.
形态的魔
In the
法。
meantime,
你的研究
with
加
both
上我，
Rookwood
肯定会
and
比更
Ranrock
强。
after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting curses in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us. When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe we have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and then suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. Sebastian told you, didn't he? You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster. I am not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
Trust me, Ominous. I won't say a word. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble.
这个人到底有什么问题呀？我的天！
Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
Well.
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks...
Revelio.
我的任务为什么突然引导没了？
Confringo. Accio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Eldridge Diggory's portrait in the common room told me about his great niece, Helen.
His great niece?
Yes, she used to be an Auror. Well, she took me to Azkaban to meet Anne Thisbe.
You went to Azkaban?
Quite an experience. But you see, Anne knew Richard Jackdaw before he died, so I had to find his ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising.
哇，四星风。
There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of
Hogwarts. It's
Hogwarts.
magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the Portkey, and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
I don't think I have. Perhaps your young friend is not as well traveled as you think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
Oh.
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
这个看起来超好用。OK， 我们把一些常用的东西放在这里。好了，我们今天直播到这边结束。那我们应该下次直播，也是最近几天啦，没意外的话。好啦，那祝各位今晚有个好梦。然后，对，礼拜五了，也祝各位有个愉快的周末啦，记得好好休息哟。那我们今天就这样结束咯，各位晚安，我们下次再见，拜拜喽。